what's happening, Cucumber Squad? Right, man, let's get back into it. I'm doing paid reactions today, obviously, because people have paid over the weekend, have paid for some reactions, which I have to obviously do. There's a couple of new music that's come out as well, which I'm going to do as well. This week will be pretty busy. So, City and Color, Rain When I Die by Alice in Chains. This is a paid reaction by Amber, and she's dedicated this to DeAndre, who's a very, very dear friend of Amber's. So DeAndre, dedicated to you, man. I hope you enjoy this reaction. I'll try and break it down as best I can. So back, enjoy, and Amber, thank you once again. DeAndre, this is for you. Good start with the guitar. As you guys know, guitar is my favorite instrument. I'm not going to pause that much, but
is she ready to know?
Beautiful vocal.
My frustration, what she's slipping inside, slow castration. I'm already so strong, you can't break me. Did she come in and try to take me? Did she call my name? It's gonna rain.
Wow, this is beautiful, beautiful vocals over here. Very, very poetic start where she's like, is she ready to know my frustration? It's digging inside slow castration, right? So when she, very poetic to say, I kind of feel like she's cutting inside herself. There's having this disconnect, this castration from me. Right? And I'm not entirely sure if it's because of something I've done or it's because she's lost love towards me. I'm not entirely sure, but the poetic start was absolutely beautiful with the, is she ready to know my frustration? Right? Inside slow castration. So there's a disconnect from him by her, or a disconnect from her by him. Right? So
it's gonna rain, oh, when I die.
It's gonna rain when I die.
Was it something I said held against me? Ain't no life on the run, slowly climbing, caught in ice, so she stares.
You see, now there's where I get is like, was it something that I said that was held against me? So something that I did wrong that's created this disconnect between us, right? And I kind of feel like it's something that he's completely done her wrong, and it's like, it's going to rain when I die, sure, but it's almost like it'll wash away the pain, is kind of where I'm getting at. Because also, if you take it from a different aspect, from a different element, saying it's going to rain when I die, it's kind of like it's going to be a sad day when I die. But in this case, I kind of feel like he's alluding to the fact that because he's done this person wrong, that the rain will wash away all of the pain once I have been disconnected from this. You know what I mean? I have been the problem. That's my interpretation so far. I mean, obviously it might change.
Caught in ice, so she stares at nothing. I can't help it but want. Now she hates me. Did Did she call my name? I think it's gonna rain. Oh, when I die.
See, that's where I alluded to it. The fact that she's like, now she hates me. So it was something, and there was something big. I kind of feel like this has got a very somber sort of very dark tone to the song. Whereas like, what I've done can't be forgiven. She hates me, and the only way this will resolve itself is when I die, and when it rains, the pain will be washed away. And it's like this drought. It's almost like kind of saying like, this drought will end. It'll rain when I die. I don't actually think that, and I kind of feel like you can play into the fact that when I die, it's going to rain with regards to it being a sad day. Sure, but I don't feel like it's playing into that. I kind of feel like it's playing into that, you're like, I gave you nothing. There was this consistent drought. But when I die, at least you'll get a little bit of solace. You'll be able to wash away the pain, and at least you'd be able to also get a little bit of solace and quench your thirst for vengeance towards me for what I've done. That's where I'm sort of going with this. You're doing a great job with the vocal, and the guitar is beautiful. She won't let me hide. She will call me out consistently. She will always put me back into the spotlight for what I've done. That's what I'm interpreting. If I'm getting this wrong, or if you guys know the meaning, as you know, this is my first reaction to the song, so I'm trying to sort of like ascertain and piece it together in my own head while I'm listening to it. But if you've got any other info on it or whatever else, feel free to put it down in the comments.
She don't want me to cry. Will she keep on the ground, trying to ground me? Slowly forgive my life, lying to save me. Could she love me again? Will she hate me? Probably not, I don't know why. She can't explain me. Did she call my name?
So that over there was quite interesting. So kind of saying like, will she? So he's obviously questioning everything about the relationship with regards to. So it's definitely something that he's done or he's committed, and it's almost like, will she continue to try and save me? Will she stand on the ground to try and save me? Right. So to try and ground me. Right. So I kind of feel like she's reached that point where I have tried to help you out of these things. I've tried to help you see the light. I've tried to help you change these ways that consistently keep affecting this relationship, keep affecting yourself, right? But has she, and he's now asking the questions, has she reached the end of her tether? Like, is she like literally being like, okay, I just can't do this anymore. I can't, you know? So it's quite interesting. I wanted to go back and listen to it again because that was quite an interesting verse.
She won't let me hide. She don't want me
also she doesn't want me to cry. Also, kind of feels like it plays into that line with that when I die, it'll rain, essentially. So when I die, there will be many tears for what I've done towards you, essentially. So I'm not entirely sure if it's from a poetic standpoint. I kind of feel like she doesn't want me to cry. This is why she's trying to get me out of these dark ways. And I kind of feel that when I die, not only will it provide solace to her and wash away a lot of pain, but it will be my tears that washes away that pain, because I will, even in the afterlife, I will live with this resentment for what I've put on you. That's kind of maybe another way to look at it. I'm not sure.
Will she keep on the ground, trying to ground me? Slowly forgive my lie, lying to save me.
Lying to save me. I thought she was like dying to save me. She actually said lying to save me. So she herself had to go against her own ethics, her own morals to consistently try to save him. She had to go against her grain of what's right because she's consistently has to save and bail this person out. I like this.
Could she love me again? Will she hate me? Probably not, I don't know why. She can't explain to me. Did she call my name? I think it's gonna rain. Oh, when I die. When I die.
So that was absolutely beautiful. Now, guys, take into consideration this is a first listen, so I'm trying to piece together a story. But the thing is that the story is actually very, very poetic, and you can draw a lot of conclusions. This is what's not great about music, is that you can interpret it however you feel is correct. I don't kind of feel like there's any right or wrong answer when it comes to music. He actually obviously had a particular idea when writing the music. He had a particular message that he wanted to pass on, but that message can relate to your life in terms of how you see it because of the position that you're in. That's what's so beautiful about music, is that you can take a message, specifically with really good poetic artists who will put a message out there that kind of seems there's a lot of gaps to it, and those gaps are for a reason. It's for you to plug your relatability into it, saying, how does this relate to my life? Which I think is absolutely beautiful. So for me, it was all about, for me, the story of this super poetic, which I love the way he started, where immediately when he started with, can't you see my frustration? And then that she had her castration is an immediate, it told me right from the beginning that there's a disconnect in this relationship now, that she actually just doesn't want this relationship anymore. There's been too much pain. She's had to sacrifice a lot and go against her grain and go against who she is as a person to consistently save you. And then the tie-in with the when I die it's going to rain being like this drought, all of the stuff that I couldn't give you, right? Well, eventually now, we can re-water those flowers. You can see life again because it will rain when I die. The evil has gone and the pain will wash away. So that's kind of where I went with this. You guys let me know down in the comments whether I was right, whether I was here or there. Amber, you let me know as well, as you requested this one. Absolutely awesome. Dedicated to DeAndre by Amber. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for doing a paid reaction. I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.